police officer's job becomes easier if an officer is able to develop a rapport with local residents.
It makes sense. One Brooklyn Park officer is constantly looking for new ways to strengthen relationships with the public. And as Delane Cleveland reports, his efforts have earned him a significant honor.
Not every situation is a ticket situation. Not every situation is an arrest.
For the past 11 years, Officer Chad Miller has served the city of Brooklyn Park.
I got into this career later. I did construction work for 5 years after the military. Decided it's time to do it before I get too old and before nobody's going to take me. So I went back to school at about 26, got hired on at 28, and I've been doing this since.
In those 11 years, many of which have been spent working patrol, he's developed a certain philosophy.
Going to different calls and different horrible situations over the years, you realize there's bigger and better things in life than sticking tickets and tags on someone. They should be buying diapers, they should be buying formula, they should be buying groceries, not paying for citations all the time.
In fact, Officer Miller estimates that 90% of his contacts with people don't result in a ticket or arrest.
It looks like you have a pretty good record. I don't want to tarnish that yet today.
Instead, he uses those opportunities to educate and build rapport with residents.
The important tool that we have in this job is our ability to communicate.
That ability to communicate with the public has earned Officer Miller recognition from his supervisors.
He's really impressed us as of late, especially in the last couple of years, where he's coming up with different ways to connect with community members and build trust and legitimacy within the police department with our community members.
One such example is a Behind the Badge initiative he started on Facebook, where people can learn more about the personal lives of the city's officers.
We have lives outside of this. I think a lot of times people get sucked into the, oh, he's a police officer and that's all I am. I'm not.
It's because of efforts like Behind the Badge that last week, Officer Miller received the department's prestigious Officer of the Year award.
We're always looking for the Officer of the Year to be somebody that goes above and beyond, that really invests themselves into our community and really looks outside the box of traditional law enforcement.
Officer Miller has done just that year after year with no signs of slowing down.
If you give people respect while you're talking to them and dealing with them, 99% of the time they're going to respect you back.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Officer Miller also serves as a field training officer for the department, and his supervisors call him a role model for how influential he's been with training new recruits.